some of these Southwest local Ibile terrorists. Our one are big jihadists. They are all over the place, throwing tantrum. Islam is under attack. Why is it that every time they bring clarity, they're all over the place? Our baby terrorist. Somebody who said, in 40 years, if the Muslims becomes the majority in Nigeria, they will give those of you, the Kafirins, the unbelievers, the infidels, they will give you 2 options. In fact, 3. The first one, they will give you the chance to convert to Islam. If you fail to convert to Islam, then you will agree to start paying taxes to them. And if you fail to pay that, to agree to that, the third option is to fight you, kill you, and take your possession. The guy that said that is inside Nigeria right now. He's a celebrity preacher. In this time, when Nigeria allowed him to come inside Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, the supposed place that all of them go to for pilgrimage, Hajj, they banned this guy that he must never come to their country. He's inside Nigeria right now. He's a celebrity. They got him an Oriental Hotel or something in Lagos, since Unilag will not allow him. Unilag is, those who rejected him in Unilag, now Muslim community for students in there, they wrote and said they didn't want him because of his ideology. He's currently being celebrated all over the place right now. So they say once they have, in 40 years, once they become the majority, you only have 3 options. So in 5 years, there will be 2 million murderous jihadists in northern Nigeria. They have the number. So you can sit back in your Lagos and be projecting what you want to do in 5 years, in 10 years. I promise you, you have no idea. I'm going to start a family. Oh, no, I need to raise my family, my children, my daughter will get married in so and so. Your children may never get married. You may never have that family if you have not had one. The future of Nigeria is bleak. And no thanks to these murderous criminals, the enablers in government. This was somewhere in Katsina, by the way, the same people they are making peace with. Do you see all those children? Sorry about that. Do you see all those children? Do you see all those children running around them? They are the future jihadists. Yeah. All those children. In 5 years' time, they will be among the jihadists that will be fighting Nigeria. And there is no sign on the part of the Tinubu and his gang that they actually really want to deal with this thing, right? In a different way. If you are using one same style again and again and you are getting the same results, shouldn't you just change it? Declare a state of emergency. Appoint, military administrators that are going to mount what is really called the theater of war for each state in northern Nigeria. As well, when I say northern Nigeria, I'm putting all of them together right now because the way they put them in their chart is the northwest, northeast, north central. You get what I mean? You know, the states like Borno, Adamawa, Yobe, Taraba, Gombe, Bauchi, they are considered as northeast. Appoints all these commanders, all these generals, each state to end the terrorism in each state. Northwest, you have Kebbi, Kano, Kaduna, Jigawa, Sokoto, Katsina, and Zamfara. They are northwest. That's where you have the Bermuda, you have Black Urawa, you have ISWAP, you have different categories of a Fulani terrorists, different camps. They are domiciled in this part. Then you have the northwest central, where the Fulani terrorists are domiciled. There are many of them. They are actually celebrity terrorists. So you have states like Abuja, FCT, right? Then you have Plateau, Nasarawa, Benue, Niger, Kogi, Kwara. Now, all of these are north central. Put all of them together, they are 19. Appoint 19 administrators from all these military guys. Give them each state, declare state of emergency. While the civilian, the governor, and the whatever will be handling their own shit, right? When it comes to the entire territorial integrity of that place, the job is to kill every terrorist found in each state and give them the mandate of 6 months. Do you really think there won't be difference? There won't be, like visible difference and improvement? Other than all these theatrics, all this buying media time, or trying to push propaganda, gaslighting, while they watch Nigerians being slaughtered. There is another one.
Look at this place very well. This was once a Christian-dominated area located in Dikwa, Maiduguri, Borno State. Look at the place very well. If you are yet to leave your comfort zone to visit this kind of villages in the northern part of Nigeria, you will not be able to know what Christians are going through. You will not be able to know the kind of persecution that Christians are facing. When we said villages are being wiped out, this is what it means. This is how it looked like. A lot of people were killed here. A lot of people were displaced by these Islamic terrorists. We were once in this place for a mission outreach. But look at how the place is now. Look at how the place is now, as if people have never been here before. And there are a lot of villages like this that have been completely wiped out by these Islamic terrorists. A lot of people were killed, a lot were displaced. Look at how the place is now, as if people have never been here before.
Now, this is what I look like. Yeah, when we talk about these jihadists and what they have done, some of you things, they just attack. Maybe the news is not that bad. We are talking about displacing people, never to come back, like they've never been there before. We are talking about communities that used to have lives. You know what I mean? Like they have life, they have all of their own activities, they have dreams like you. And then overnight, the terrorists came, shot, killed as many they could kill, burn down the surviving properties and the rest of them, and boom, they are gone. Like they've never been there before. The names of the places, the towns, the communities have been changed. Now, think about this. Think about this. What you watched in that video, that's just one community called Dikwa in Borno State. It's just a small one. That one you saw there, just a tiny one. Now, I need you to close your eyes and just imagine that picture you saw, that video you saw. Imagine that in 2,000 places, in 2,000 fold. Imagine me giving you names of communities that have become desolated, desolated. Because people have gone from there for years now, never to go back. So imagine, and then start putting the numbers on that, on each community. And you will understand the gravity of what has happened. And why would anybody then be like against destroying these people that are destroying lives? Why should anybody be negotiating for them? Why should people be deciding how they should be dealt with? These guys give Nigerians no choice, like no opportunity. Once they come, that's it. You're gone. Dead in a minute. No help, no nothing. Your soldiers are being killed like or more. I'm still coming to the story of the Brigadier-General. So relax. Nigeria playing defense. The terrorists in Nigeria became so comfortable, brethren. They became so comfortable that they all have their own social media handle. On TikTok, you will see jihadists on TikTok. Fulani terrorists on TikTok. And the saddest part is that Nigerian soldiers with guns at the war front, we see them join the bandits, they call them the terrorists, on TikTok. So if you see anybody, if you hear anyone says Nigeria, Nigeria, don't think they are saying it from the place of hatred. A lot are saying this from the place of complete utter shock and complete disappointment. Like, he will leave and say, now country be this? Which kind of country be this, for God's sake, man? How you want to even explain that? We read some things, you will see some things, and you'll be like, she really is Shabai, for God's sake. You are putting your life on the line because they will pay you 150,000 naira if they pay you that much as a soldier. The ones that will capture you and kill you, collect ransom, all of that in the forest, they are online. All of them are the forest on TikTok. And soldier, they join bandit on TikTok. In real, I've been there because I've seen it.
Kwana biyu ka tambaya kuna ce me kuka yi da kudin me amfanin sa naga gaba ɗayan ku da jikin ku da dotti yake Kwana biyu ka tambaya kuna ce me kuka yi da kudin me amfanin sa naga gaba ɗayan ku da dotti.
In Nigeria. Yeah. So 3 days ago, so the story of this Brigadier Musa Uba. Brigadier Musa Uba, Brigadier-General, not Brigadier, Brigadier-General. So when I did my check, it said that, a Brigadier-General in the army, right, controls minimum of 3,500 men. Or it's actually said between 3,500 and 4,000 men. Somebody like that, you will be like, he will be in one office, or maybe he will be working with walking stick like others. So when the news came that the ISWAP terrorists attacked the Nigerian soldiers in Borno, Bamao area, yeah. Others said that, because initially, right, the true story was that a lot of Nigerian soldiers have been slaughtered in a surprise ambush by the ISWAP terrorists. And remember, 4 days ago, ISIS, when they responded to Donald Trump right after that, they now gave out a call to all of the jihadists all over the world that this time they should increase their genocide against the peers or the infidels, which could be like non-Muslims and any Muslim alike that is on their way, on their path. So that circular came about 4 or 5 days ago. You understand? And apart from the other killings going on in Nigeria, remember that ISWAP is an affiliate of the ISIS. So their name is the Islamic State of the West African Province, ISWAP. So therefore, they are a bit more deadly. So 3 days ago, when that news came that they struck and killed many Nigerian soldiers, some of them tried to suppress it by not really giving the graphic picture. They just said, man, this is bad, this is not good. Or me Asha was following the whole thing. Then boom, they said, oh, that the ambush, they fought and fought and fought. So we saw the video. They were bringing out what was like the bodies of the vigilantes, the JTF, that the vigilantes that are working with the soldiers, and the 2 bodies of vigilantes, 4 bodies by the way. So they said 2 were for the vigilantes, and the 2 were the soldiers, Nigerian soldiers. But luckily, the soldiers fought back and they got back to base. Unfortunately, that's a lie, right? Yeah, it's a lie. There's something I remember, right? I felt like, I don't want to say it's like everything is a lie. So here is what happened. But hang on. No, I'm going to take that back. All right. 1 sec. Yeah, I'll take that back. All of that is a lie. So what really happened was that there is no base to run back to start with. They actually have their base already built. For those of you who have seen the video released by ISWAP this evening, that's a terrible one, So you would realize that there were some of these soldiers, including this Brigadier-General, that were more or less like captured alive. They tied their hands to be executed later, right? However, these trenches, or what do they call those since they dig? Ahmed, what do you call those since you dig and people soldiers are inside? Those gutters, like trenches, Abi. So the Boko Haram came, and it looked like the Boko Haram was also using drones to drop bombs on the location of those soldiers. You get me now? Like they are using drones to drop bombs. The way the Boko Haram attacks, right? Let me describe for those of you who haven't seen the video. If they are coming to attack this town, so they are going to come from all angles. Do you get me now? So they'll come from the north, from the west, from the east, they will come from everywhere. Simultaneously, the gun firing will move and move and move and move and move until they choke the place they want to annihilate, right? So now imagine that the Nigerian army, they have dug their trenches all along. They've built their short houses like you have seen. I don't know how much of their videos you have seen, right? I've seen a lot of their videos, so you could get a picture of what I'm saying, right? So now let's say they build their trenches here. This is their base. This is their location. A place where that's supposed to be like a defense. So if the Boko Harams are coming, they could push back. You get that now? There's no area surveillance or anything, I believe. So while they were there, they were always there, sitting duck. Yeah, that's most of what they do. Nigerian Army, Nigerian Air Force, the rest of them, most of the time they just wait to play defense. That's why sometimes when the terrorists are attacking other communities, sometimes Nigerian Army, that people knows that they are here, in this area, they will not move as long as the terrorists are not coming to their place. They won't move and say, man, we are hearing that they are operating about 15 kilometers away from here, 20 kilometers away from here, or 50 kilometers away from here. We need to move down now and choke them. They don't do that one. No. They will stay where they are. They will be hearing all the shooting, all of that. When the terrorists complete what the killings, from that base, they will now send some dispatch. Here they'll send dispatch. Those ones will now arrive later, hours when the terrorists are gone. This is how most of the way they are doing. And that is why sometimes what these ambushes that they say happens, right? In convoy and all that, this one is different. From the video I saw, so what the Boko Haram did was that let's say this is the trenches. They have been there in the middle of nowhere, right? So the Boko Haram came from everywhere like this. As they are shooting from here, hundreds of them coming from here, let me put the camera away like this. So as hundreds of them are shooting from here, hundreds are coming from here, hundreds are coming from the front, hundreds are coming from the back. Then they have drones. If you have seen that video, they have drones. that are flying over and dropping bomb inside those trenches. It was an horrible sight. If you haven't seen it, right? Maybe I've just helped you. You don't have to. So once they did that, right, then they moved in. They now started finishing the job, like executing those ones who are like, who got shocked with that explosion and all that, right? So they just finished them. In that video, it's online. Yeah, you can go.